Hello and welcome to Bernadette's Way. Today I'm going to be making banana bread. I'm going to have the recipe down below in the description, and the ingredients you will need are flour, sugar, baking soda, salt, cinnamon, vegetable shortening or butter shortening, your choice of nuts, 2 eggs, and of course bananas. And I'm using a disposable loaf pan. Now let's get started.
To start, preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Then in one bowl add half a cup of shortening. You can use vegetable shortening, but I think butter shortening makes the banana bread taste much better. Next, add 1 cup of white granulated sugar. I add a tablespoon or so of extra sugar, but this is optional. Then cream your sugar with your shortening until well blended. This is much easier in a stand mixer, but with a little bit of elbow work, you can still mix it without one. Once your shortening and sugar are mixed, add in 2 eggs one at a time, mixing after each egg is added. Then prepare your dry ingredients in another bowl. Add 1 1/4 cup of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, half a teaspoon of salt, and 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon. Next, mash 3 to 4 bananas into the batter. Mix until well blended. You want little bits of banana, but nothing bigger than about a dime. As you saw, I could not find my masher, so I just used my whisk. Make sure to mix your dry ingredients before adding it to the batter. Then add your choice of nuts to the batter and mix until just combined. Then spray and flour the pan you will be using. I'm just using vegetable oil spray. I have to weigh my batter because I will be placing a lid on top of the bread after it is cooled. However, you can pour all the batter into the pan you are using if you do not need to worry about fitting a lid on top. Also, I can make a small loaf with the excess batter. Then bake your loaf for about an hour or until a toothpick comes out clean. You want your loaf in the center of the oven so it bakes evenly all around. I have to set a second timer for 30 minutes because I have to turn my loaf around at the halfway mark. This is because my oven has a hot spot in the front. This is my small loaf. I poured about 262 grams of batter into the small loaf pan. My large loaf pan weighed 783 grams. You have to level out the top of the batter because it will not do it on its own in the oven. A small loaf will need to be baked for about 50 minutes to 55 minutes. This is how the loaves look inside the oven. This is how the loaves look after about 30 minutes. Once the loaves are finished, they need to cool for 10 to 15 minutes. Then the loaves need to be taken out of the pans they are in to cool completely on a wire rack. Once they are cooled, they are ready to eat. I pat all the sides of the pan before I attempt to take the loaf out of the pan. This helps to loosen the bread from the pan.
And now the best part, sampling. My banana bread. I think the small one baked just a little too much, but it's still good. Well, the only thing I was missing was I didn't have an extra banana, so I did 3 bananas, which you can do with the recipe, but normally I put 4 bananas because I love that extra banana flavor and it keeps it nice and moist, even if I accidentally overbake it a few more minutes. But I didn't want to underbake this, so I overdid it. And it would have been so much better with that extra banana. It kind of gives it like a toasted flavor. Nice and toasty on the outside. I'm just going to keep eating. Thanks for watching. Take care and stay sweet. 2 eggs that I don't have and bananas. Description. And the ingredients you will need are flour, sugar, shortening, Not shorting.
This looks huge.